Good morning, afternoon, and evening. Welcome back to the Liberal Artist Podcast. I'm your host, as always, Bodio Papula, and with me I have Kaylie Horowitz.
It's good to hear me, isn't it?
And Andy Gibby Gibson.
If you've suffered emotional damage from the 2025 Iron Bowl, call today. You may be entitled to financial compensation.
Don't remind me.
That's all the bullshit you're getting. We're jumping right into it. It's fucking wicked, baby. Wicked Part 2, for good. The new hotness.
The new hotness. That's the subtitle.
Yeah, the Wicked, for good, semicolon, the new hotness, dash, y'all already know, ... to be continued.
Another one.
Except it's gonna be like that thing that we used to do in like the 90s and the early 2000s where it's like for the number good.
Oh my god, yeah. Too fast, too furious, too good.
Are we doing our overall thoughts?
Yeah, like fuck it, whatever. We're playing fast and loose with this one.
Whoa.
Sure. Yeah. I'll give you my overall thoughts. I'll give you my overall thoughts all day long if you want my.
But not your
thoughts.
overall enthusiasm. Or your overalls.
No, none of that. Those are at the cleaners right now. Essentially, I feel the same about Wicked for Good as I do about Wicked Act 2 on Broadway. There's a lot of shit to fit into a short amount of time. The pacing's kind of fucked, so no matter how good the performances are, which they are, or how good the music is, which it is,
meh,
you will never be able to make a balanced part 2 of Wicked.
Sorry, Mr. Chu. Because that's basically my same complaints. Is the quality of this great, the performances lovely, the music banger, the plot, the rate at which we move between song to song. Oh Lord, help me!
Go go go!
Bro, see, I have the exact opposite opinion.
Yeah.
Not in that there's a pacing issue.
Yeah.
In this movie, like there was a pacing issue in the first movie, obviously.
Sure.
But there's so much wasted movement.
No, and that's what I mean when I say, oh Lord, on the pacing, because sometimes we have to move through, like to Gibby's point, we have to move through all these Wizard of Oz things so quickly because, again, the musical, it's like, shit, we only have 45 minutes to do this. Hurry, go, go, go. You get to bloat that time a little bit more for a film, especially when you're trying to do like a 2-hour masterpiece in the first half and a close to 2-hour masterpiece in the second half.
Yeah.
And yet, despite that, it still feels like we're having suddenly these moments of nothing is happening and then we are flying through the plot.
Which I find extra frustrating.
Yeah.
Because like we say, Act 2 and I haven't seen the staged version, but Act 2 is half an hour, right? You're doing an hour and a half in Act 1 and then like half an hour in Act 2, half an hour, 45 minutes in Act 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a 2-hour movie.
Mm-hmm.
4 times the time.
With 2 new songs, by the way. With 2 additional songs.
The songs are short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like there's so much standing.
Yes.
Looking, wistful.
That's just
Ariana Grande's neck just on a fucking string, swinging around.
Oh man, it is funny to see somebody with no hair do the toss like Ariana Grande does.
Use your imagination.
You don't have the hair, but the spirit is there, man. I can see the hair that ain't there, and I love it.
The hair is gone and the spirit is weak.
Oh man, where exactly do we start with this one? Like, Elphaba is kind of the freedom fighter for the cause of the animals, and she sings a song about it, and she does keep it. It is her conviction of it. But I'm not going to say like it's not there throughout the entire thing, But I also think that it's not something that most people come to Wicked to see, and it kind of feels like it.
Wicked, the show, like in general, forgets that the main reason Elphaba is not down with what the wizard is doing is because the animals like losing their rights and losing their ability to speak. And you very much so get that. They make a whole brand new song for it. Even
That's
in this
true.
one. No Place Like Home.
Yeah, which I do really like the title, the illusion, the like, okay, that's
and there's a lot of illusions.
I see what y'all were going, a lot of illusions. I see what y'all were going for.
Yeah.
But to accent Gibby's point, it's like, yeah, we do not make the space for the animal rights subplot because we also have to remind you that this is Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Which again, if we only have less than an hour, it makes sense that we lose that.
Right. It makes sense that we had to cut that for time for everything else that we needed to get through in the musical if you're looking at just the stage version Act 2.
But when you expand and give yourself more time, it's like, can we?
And it still doesn't feel like this has been integrated well into the rest of that plot. What have you done with the time?
Yeah. I mean, they come back around to it, like, at the end and everything. Kind of, but it's more of a, oh shit, we got to do something real quick or else people are going to say that we forgot about this.
Right.
What it comes down to, Wicked Part 2 is not about that. And yes, it's about the conflict between the wizard and Elphaba and everything. But at the core of it, it is about Elphaba and Glinda's relationship.
Yeah.
See, I have a different opinion.
Yeah.
When I was breaking down this with the folks I went to saw the movie with, we kind of came to the conclusion that part 1 is Elphaba's movie, part 2 is definitely Glinda's movie.
Yes, that was I was gonna add that on of like, this is when we see Glinda have to grapple with her choices or lack thereof, compared to everything that Elphaba has been going through and that she watches from the sidelines. So I fully agree. It is so much more her movie, but because she is a character who really kind of refuses to take action for as long as possible,
has zero agency and doesn't want it.
Exactly. It drags us down and makes us just want to go, just give us Elphaba back. Just let her go kick ass and do something because she will do something.
Can we could dive deeper into some more stuff. But I really the cat fight. Brother. I
what in the 2000s comedy ass?
Infuriated.
That's not in the please tell me that's not in the musical. I can't remember that being
in the musical.
No, it's not.
The idea that, okay, we need to buy time because again we're trying to make half an hour ish into 2 hours ish. Let's have Ariana Grande twirl her wand around. Let's have these two slap each other. Elphaba, who we've seen take out soldiers,
right?
Let's have her go toe to toe with this lady who we've never seen it carry anything heavier than 5 pounds. Looks like she's 15 pounds soaking wet. Ariana, I hope you're okay.
Yeah.
It's not my business. I hope you're okay.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Elphaba's freshly dead sister is 20 feet away under a house.
Yep.
And we're having this comedy bit. What are we doing?
I think that the movie has some uneven tones and feelings across it. Like, especially the first half of it. I think that the second half of it, after like No Good Deed, it finds its legs a little bit more. But exactly when it's like
right after
hey,
Nessa loses hers. I'm sorry.
Actually, she's all legs now. But basically, you have that scene and her being terrible to the Munchkins and oppressing the Munchkins because Bach doesn't love her and all of that. And anyways, here's a WWE 2003 Divas cat fight match.
Seriously.
Like, all of a sudden, those two things don't add up, and it just whiplashes you like crazy.
Hey, Michelle Yeoh just murdered a disabled person in cold blood. Check this shit out. It's like, what?
All of a sudden, Jerry Lawler gets on the commentary.
My God, it's Glinda with the spiked wand.
Watch out! I think there's just tone problems with it.
Yeah.
Again, because there's too many things that have to happen. Like, not only are you fitting in the entire story of Wicked, you're also fitting in essentially the entire story of the Wizard of Oz as a plot device.
Kind of.
Sort of,
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of. It's a plot device. It's like in the background. The same
Yeah.
thing is what happens in the stage show. But there's just so many moving parts to it that it's kind of hard to focus on one thing, which is why things get overlooked with, the animal rights. Like, Bach, as soon as they're done killing the witch, we never see that guy again.
No.
It felt to me like, again, we're stuck in this movie for 2 hours, and Act 2 is sad as shit. So we're sad as you can't make people be sad as hell for 2 hours. So they try to introduce levity where it just doesn't match the vibe. And I also felt the actors were told to not act as hard. Like, there's a distinct lack of melodrama, especially in the first half, right? Like, the Munchkins had their human rights taken away, and nobody yells at each other, right?
Yeah.
Nessa's been is like, hey, I'm in love with you, and we've been together for, at this point, it's assumed years. They don't really address the passage of time. Then he's like, deuces, and it's like, why is nobody screaming at each other? Oh, because we have another hour and a half of this shit. We can't be we can't be doing that.
But regardless of the version, Nessa Rose is still a piece of shit. I hate her. She's horrible. And I think I will say, to the credit of this film, these actors in the moments that count are getting that time to shine, like getting that just like, ooh, yeah, you fucking ate that. Like, Ethan Slater, for as much shit as I will give that man, Bach's like descent into like monstrosity and anger, like not only just with his sort of servitude but upsetness at Nessa when he is forced back, like he cannot leave Munchkinville. They signed like, again, we do the fun thing that movies get to do, which is do a little bit more specific world building and detail, and we see the cause and effect of these things that do have an impact further into the story. Like similarly to the lion, we actually get to see what is being described about the lion cub in Act 1, so that it's not just like, oh yeah, and we forgot to mention this other character from The Wizard of Oz. But when we get to Wicked Act 2 in the stage show, that is the first time the Cowardly Lion is mentioned. So I
want to punch that asshole
those
in the
gaps.
head. He pulled up like, she kidnapped me. I was like, somebody shoot this man right now. I'm gonna get up and kick him right in the chin. I can't stand this asshole. Continue.
But so like we get some moments that kind of do the fun cinematography micro view of some of these pieces of the world that film gets the ability to do that theater doesn't always get to. It is the overall problem of, but what are we doing with all that time? We're making some fun choices in the way we're adapting this film, like the inclusion of Glinda singing Wonderful with the wizard at the very top of this act is a fun choice, because honestly I'm like, why don't we do that in the stage version? Like, she is also buying into the the carny con man like idea that he is selling. She's completely bought into it, and it's both of them working to convince Elphaba that this could be great. That is what should be setting the tone for the rest of Act 2, is that they cannot converge, but we can't figure out what else to fill the conflict with, because all that it really is Elphaba going, I need the wizard to just admit that he's a fraud to people. Why the hell would he ever do that?
Why would he do
what
that?
can you do to leverage that? You can't do anything because he has a witch working for him, Madame Horrible. Like, at the very least, you should be trying to work to show that she's the real source of his magic. Like, it drives me nuts that we have all this extra time. We have the room to dig into the world, and we don't follow that channel. We just stay on the same carved path for the most part.
And it sucks because, to your point, when you start to really break down what Elphaba has been doing and think, oh, right, she's been at this for a few years at this point.
Yeah.
It's like, girl, you're not as smart as we were led to believe.
So like, she's trying to stir up the voices of the people and the animals, but I'm like, you're doing guerrilla warfare tactics as a party of one. Of course it's not going to do shit.
Right. And it's like your anger isn't even directed in the right direction, right?
Right.
It's like it should be at the system propping up the wizard, not at the guy himself.
Right. And
But,
we see her hit that point eventually. Like, no good deed is the best sequence in this movie, hands down.
It was very
oh
cool.
My God, it was beautiful. Like, that was one of those where I'm like, this is the best song in Act 2. This is arguably one of, if not like close to top 3 best songs in the whole fucking show.
Fair
like, this was great to see Cynthia just go balls to the wall on. But why do we have to wait until that moment for her to go, you're right, actually, fuck all of this?
Yeah.
You know?
It's like, fuck it, burn it down. But then I get frustrated at that point, right? Because she's like, it feels like she's finally won a victory, right?
Yeah.
Like she pulls up, she gets the monkeys out, and the monkeys are like, hey man, they're not gonna say dap me up, they can't, but they're like, dap me up.
Basically,
we're good.
Ride or die.
Right. She frees all the other animals. I also like that inclusion where she goes to the back, she finds all the other animals.
Absolutely.
And she frees them. And it's like, all right. Oh, and then she gets her boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, he gets taken off and gets tortured, whatever. But she gets a dub. But she finally gets a dub, and then she's like, fuck it, burn it all down. I'm like, wait, hold on. You've finally made progress. And now you're like, burn it down? What do you mean?
Well, it's again, the issue of the greater plot that I have in this is we have set up in Act 1 the question of what is wicked, what is good, the perception of, righteous or unjust actions, causes, how is it manipulated? We know that Elphaba is right, but it's the issue that Act 2, and especially when we have all this time and we're talking about how much time has passed, it's that but what have you been doing? Why, for a character as smart as you are, have you not had the foresight to think further down the line other than just, if I free the animals, it will fix things? And I get that part of that is her lingering sort of idea of goodness and naivete. It's what we see come undone in her in Act 1 as she realizes the wizard's not great, that the way that things are, the shitty part of the world, the way that I've been treated is partly in response to the way that the wizard has propped up systems of power that only benefit certain people.
Yeah.
I'm so upset that this is a character who hasn't had a greater realization, and maybe it's because then it's an off-screen realization and it's not as powerful, but
that's fine.
It's not powerful us right now, however you're trying to give it to us.
Right. Also, figure out your fucking magic book. Stop turning people into monsters on accident. It's been 5 years, right? Figure that shit out. Read the goddamn book.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
It's like, why don't you? You've been alone in a treehouse with your sex sweater for
sex
years.
Cardigan. Let's go. I love the sex cardigan memes. Okay, second best part of this movie, we have no good deed, and then we have Elphaba's sex cardigan.
I frankly am just glad we've got a movie that fucks for the first time in a while.
Right.
It explicitly fucks less than the show. They went out of their way to make it less sexy.
They did.
This Wizard of Oz fucks.
Barely. Moderately.
We got a crumb of sexiness. Just a crumb, but that's more than most movies have given us in a long time.
Fair enough.
I was just like, good for you, girl. You deserve this.
We say as the group that reviewed Sinners not too long ago.
This is true. This is true. All right, so Wicked has sex. Sinners fucks. The fact that they gave tips about cunnilingus and sinners, it was like, oh yeah, this movie fucks.
Yeah, boy.
Hey, here's a random thought. Maybe I'm just missing it, or I'm just trying to unfurl everything.
Mm-hmm.
Did Elphaba and Madame Morrible directly interact in the movie?
No.
That's probably a problem, right?
Like,
It's
literally,
a little
other than Morrible is manipulating her skywriting over the opening ceremony of the Yellow Brick Road.
I mean, she's like the air defense captain, but...
Right. Like that, and that's part of my issue in this is like, yeah, we see the conflict lingering between Elphaba and the wizard. Like, the wonderful sequence has to happen, sure. But then it's that,
the wizard's
who's
not
doing
the problem.
this. He's not, exactly. He's not going to join your side. You've tried. You talked to him. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And he deserves to have his comeuppance. But you know who's doing this.
Right. Like Jeff Goldblum is just a dude.
He's literally just a guy. Hit him with your car. I feel like I say this every other episode now, but it's true. Chrissy is right.
I feel that, like, in the end, yeah, they do take care of that. And they also, like, resolve the tension between Glinda and Madame Morrible, which is good because, like, Glinda is being used, like, kind of like the wizard, as a figurehead, as a mascot for, like, Madame Morrible and the wizard's ideas and intentions.
Yeah.
She's basically the influencer. And yes, like, part of that is Glinda in her own character development going from passive to active.
Yeah.
And, like, Elphaba essentially sends her to say, like, everybody hates me and thinks I'm dead, so I can't fix this. However, everybody likes you. Get your ass in gear and take care of this shit. So eventually, like, she does get that resolution. And in an indirect way, Elphaba fixes the Morrible problem. But at the same time, it's like, a little more direct interaction would be more satisfactory. You looked like you had a point about what it was saying about
I want to keep I want to keep talking about Madame Morrible because I have stuff to say. Number one, I thought for an entire year her name was Madame Marble, not Madame Morrible. Yes. And I'm like, oh, that name is on the nose and it pisses me off in a good way. Yeah. Number two is, the idea of show don't tell, right? I wish when it comes to Madame Morrible they did more telling, right? Because there's the idea of, hey, you're actually magical. Yeah. Why? I get that you buy into the fantasy that is the wizard and whatever prosperity Oz brings versus what came before. Why did you buy into this? Why are you cool with this? You know he's not magic.
Right.
You are.
Well, he's a useful idiot to achieve her goals.
But she doesn't treat it that. What are her goals?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, he's a useful idiot for her goals. What are your goals? Is not to get too, like, dark or anything, but it's a very dark and political show at its core.
Right.
You think about the, like, what was it? Disney did, like, the version of the like the Wonderful Wizard, like the sort of him arriving to Oz story.
Yeah. You would know this better than I do.
No, I've seen that movie with James Franco.
But it's like that. Yeah. It's like, he's a useful idiot to certain people with certain political goals. And clearly Madame Morrible is a smart enough character that you'd want that information. Again, if we have all this fucking time, what are we learning with it?
Is the goal, like not to get too heavy, but is it, like, removing the unwanted, like, citizens of Oz?
But they decide on the spot that the animals are the unwanted so they can create a villain to keep them in power. But it's like, to what end? Because they're going to leave at some point, and you already have political power.
Yeah. I guess, like, the whole deal is that, like, Elphaba is a threat to the system. Mm-hmm. What is the system working to after that? Like,
exactly.
Like, it would make sense if, like, Morable's like, yes, the animals are gone. And now to take care of those pesky munchkins.
Yeah, right?
But we only get that through, like, Nessa oppressing them, like, in one specific area.
Marble doesn't give a shit about the munchkins. Like,
It's
Nessa
just to hurt
fucks
Bach.
with them just to hurt Bach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But continuing on Madame Morrible, she is so magical, right?
Yeah.
Like, for what we can tell, she's more powerful than Elphaba.
Summons
which,
a fucking
again,
tornado. Yeah.
she
I
summons
hope
a
so.
tornado so hard that it affects another dimension.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then she precision drops a house from that dimension on a paraplegic person like she got a kill streak in fucking Call of Duty. And you summoning 2 monkeys to put her in a cage is going to put that lady away. I don't believe you.
Right.
I don't believe you.
She doesn't even need the magic book.
No, she doesn't have the grimoire. Like, that's just her.
Yeah, that's just her.
She's a level 20 storm sorcerer, and Elphaba is like a level 8, like, lore wizard.
Elphaba just got 3rd level spells. She fucking can't cast fireball. I don't get what the problem is. It's like, oh, we could do this? Fucking call a tornado on her treehouse. You know where this lady is. You can find out.
You would think a
What are
scrying
we
spell would
doing?
not be that hard, but maybe it's because she's put all of her learned spells into, like, the storm
Into
sorcery
summoning
and
Kansas
evocation.
tornadoes?
It's a weather phenomena.
What if it's just a spell, just a spell card that says, like, summon Dorothy?
Enter Dorothy. Speaking of just like characters that it's like, oh, well, okay, I guess we're doing this. I love that we're keeping the tradition of Wicked, the stage musical, wherein that we always hear but never see Dorothy.
Yeah, John True is a fucking liar.
And
He explicitly said when the first Wicked come out, it's like, yeah, we're going to focus more on Dorothy. Then you get to this movie, we don't even see her face, bro.
but we
What's
do
the
see
point
her.
of that?
That's more focus than the musical gives her. We get to see her legs and feet and the back
And
of her
the
head.
back of her head, it's immaculate. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. I think that's a situation of, like, if we didn't explicitly tell the audience what was happening, they would be like, what happened?
Whoppa. No, I
Whoppa.
don't see the point.
Yeah.
Like the idea that I don't think the Wizard of Oz is such a monumental piece
Mhm.
that if we show the little white girl's face, is everybody's gonna be like, oh, and now I care about this. You know what
They
I
do
mean?
a fucking CGI, like, Judy
No,
Garland.
Judy Garland. I was a
Horrible.
little scared, honestly. I
They
had
did-
a moment of fear.
They
That
did
that was
CG
gonna
young
happen.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
did. They did. I was like,
I audibly gasped. I was like, oh.
Jump scare.
somehow that, like, cleared the uncanny valley for me, and I was
It
like,
did.
I'm okay with this. For
I
some
think
reason.
because we were moving through, like, we get the reveal of, oh wow, genius, the wizard is her dad. Like, we move through that sequence because he's constantly just moving on his feet that entire time. That I think it was
Yeah.
like we're not holding on this in a guess who it is kind of way that we've done with so many of those CG youngification deep fakes. That I'm like, yeah, this is okay. This is fine. I'm not distracted by it for too long because I'm just thinking about the dancer that they substituted in his place in the first act for this sequence.
Also, what has he been sipping on that turns his seed green?
Right.
That's crazy.
Dude.
That's for loco shit, man.
Oh, this is what happens when you mix, like, material between Oz and just Earth. Nah, fam. There's something wrong with that.
That's what happens when you mix your uppers and your downers. Turns that shit green. You're like, oh no.
Turns out it's just a Kansas thing. It wasn't even the drink. Like,
Just a Kansas thing.
yeah, man. I don't know what's up with them.
So question. Number 1, do we assume that Madame Marble, in her infinite wisdom, i.e. the 2 spells she can cast, also summoned the wizard like 20 odd years ago?
See,
And by extension, is she such a powerful but such a bad wizard that she can only open portals to Kansas?
I love very specific spells.
I can transcend reality to another dimension. Where is it? Kansas.
Topeka.
Using the powers of 8th level spells, I bring to you Wichita.
I give you Kansas. Carry on my wayward son. Shit, wrong one. Put that back.
No, bring those guys back. They're fun. They can be in charge now.
No, it is funny, and I think it's actually kind of delved into, I don't remember if it's books or if it's just another movie take on Oz. Like, why Kansas?
Why Kansas?
Why the fucking Midwest?
I think it's just the middleest of the Midwest, and that makes it a boring place for an incredible story to start.
Truly. But no, I think, again, some versions of the story do different things. Where it's that, like, yeah, there's a reason that it's only this place, or that there was a specific reason that we wanted to steal this, circus hack showman and use him for our purposes, because he certainly wasn't doing anything useful out there.
Yeah.
It just sort of comes into conflict with the world that Wicked sets up, and that, McGuire answers what he wants in the books, because it's a series of books written 30 years ago. But Schwartz and then subsequently Chu go, yeah, but we're not going to introduce that discussion of ideas into this narrative. We get caught up on the relationship drama.
Yeah.
Which I will say, again, the actors in this are fantastic. Like I'm with you on some of the moments of, like, yeah, we're a little bit less melodrama, heightened acting than we were in some places in Act 1, Part 1. But I truly forgot just how much of a, like, oh yeah, Glinda and Fiyero is such a lavender marriage.
What does that mean?
Two queer people pretending to be straight.
Well,
or at the very least
Fiyero's
covering
not queer.
for...
Maybe he's bi. He's bi.
The actor is a queer man. He's a gay man, and that's
is he?
Like.
Okay, understood.
Jonathan Bailey is, yes, but no, and I'm with you.
Kaylie, it's not a visual medium. You can't do limp wrists and expect the audience to know that you did that.
The girls look at it.
Yeah, the silence in between.
Exactly.
They'll feel it. They'll feel the psychic wavelength.
No, like, and that's something that's like this one does, Act 2 of Wicked, for all that it lacks in plot, is very relationship drama laden. And I think that's just what we get bogged down on. So we have to do it again in the movie. Yeah. Because, again, as long as you're mine, beautiful duet between Fiyero and Elphaba. The connection I think that we get to see Fiyero and Glinda have, and they're sort of both of them going, where is she? I miss her. Like, they both feel things for her. And I like that we get to really highlight that on top of the, like, the kiss that they share in Munchkin Land, where he says, like, if you want me to marry you, if it'll make you happy, I'll do it.
Like, will it make you happy? I'm always happy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, you could see that, just like, oh, but this is good, like, little nuance kind of shit. That the kiss that they have there, where he's just kind of resigned into it and she is trying so hard to make it mean something. I'm like, ooh, that hurts.
Because she thinks that achieving that and being married will make her happy.
Right.
Like, it's not because she actually loves him. It's because she's supposed to love him.
Exactly.
Like, the whole deal is that, of course, this movie is relationship focused when you realize it's about a bunch of horny underclassmen.
It's high school kids.
All this shit happened with them in their freshman year of college. And then no one ever got over it in, like, the 6 to 8 years afterwards.
Look, you're
they're still 18.
They're still reeling from it to this day and can't move past it.
I mean, the whole deal is that Nessa likes Bach, who likes Glinda, who likes Fiyero, who likes Elphaba, and Elphaba who likes Justice, who also likes Fiyero. So of course it's
Elphaba,
dramatic.
who also likes Nessa and wish her sister actually gave a shit about her. Who does it? Like, it's such a like beautiful, sad, just feedback loop of all of these people obsessed or infatuated with the wrong person.
Yeah, it's like an entire like choo-choo train of bad decisions that could be solved if they just took a weekend off and ate some ice cream.
Or it's truly a story of if you all just like sat down and talked this shit out, you would not have none of these problems.
Right.
It's just like, okay, I get it. We were all freshmen in the theater class before, guys. You just need to move on from this. First of all,
this is the most important thing ever.
Nessa, just because you had a crush on a guy and you thought that you loved him because you went out dancing does not mean you can subjugate a race of people, even though you have the authority to do so.
Can't commit a hate crime.
Girl, that's toxic.
Honestly, when you phrase it like that, though, I'm just like, God, yes, like that's something I've been trying to like put words to about this movie.
Oh,
no,
okay.
It's the like the
Kaylee's
theater...
in favor of subjugating the Munchkins.
Maybe not the Munchkins. Someone else. Someone who deserves it. Not the Munchkins, though. They don't.
Jesus Christ.
No, but the theater kid like blood that flows through this movie, not just in the like, oh yeah, of course, all these actors that are playing these characters, like again, the critique about Ariana and Cynthia, they're like, are they okay? And it's like, they're theater kids. Like this is like kind of low bar for theater kid behavior, talking about a passion project.
For sure.
But that idea of just the like, oh no, but that's exactly it. It's all so petty and made to be the most dramatic thing ever that you cannot relinquish it is to the core through and through, just like
for sure
theater kid behavior for so many
like,
of them.
The target audience is definitely also, first off, a quick clarification. When I ask if Ariana and Cynthia are okay, I mean physically, not emotionally. I'm sure they're fine emotionally, physically. I look at them and I don't like judging. I don't want to assume things about them, but I look at them and I'm like, dog, where's the rest of you?
Mm-hmm.
But this is definitely a piece. The target audience is like teenage girls, right?
Yeah.
So everything has to be, my heart, you know.
Right. Oh, but I love Fiyero. Oh, but they love each other. They're singing for good, and that know that's again another heartstrings moment.
So you never loved
movie.
me, bitch. You sprung this engagement on me. What did you think? But I think it's okay, and it's okay to make fun of it as well, because that's what we're doing. But I think that's those pieces are fine.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the thing I'm always gonna harp on when it comes to talking about this movie specifically is just how much time wasting we do, right? Like, again, if we wanted to put people in, it's nice that we got The Girl in the Bubble as a new song. I don't think it's very good, but it's nice that it's there just for that character.
I will, like that, and even No Place Like Home. I'm like, they're serviceable songs.
Yeah,
they're telling me a little bit more about these characters that I don't think we get to see really, and especially for Glinda, when this movie being more about her transformation, that is a good piece to have in there, and that framing device of her being like always isolated, always in a bubble the whole time.
I think you hit it right on the head. They are serviceable. They are songs that are functions.
Yes.
As opposed to songs in a musical, right? There's no real
songs in a musical are supposed to be functioning. Like they're supposed to have a purpose.
Like a transition piece, right? Like a reprise. They both feel like reprisals in the context of it. Not in that they're old songs coming together, but it's like plot moving, right? Because from what I can see in a musical, a song is an expression and a release.
Yes.
Right?
Like a song should be a moment.
Yes. This is how I feel. This is what I want. This is what we're doing. Right? Both of those are like very even toned. I kind of feel this way, songs. You know what I mean?
It should be more definitive. Like, there's no song in part 1 that I'm like, that didn't really have a purpose. Like,
Nessa.
every song in part 1, I'm like, yeah,
Nessa.
I get it.
Nessa. just Bach repeating Nessa over and over again.
Man, he had it pretty easy, especially if like he wasn't like, having to put a bunch of like prosthetics on for this movie. That man's in like, 15 minutes of the movie tops. And
It's very weird to me how much they build the cast for as little screen time. A lot of those like you go and see the posters. It's sorry, dude, I don't know your name. SpongeBob. It's Fierro. It's Bo and Yang, and I'm like, these dudes combined are in the movie like maybe 20 minutes. This is the Cynthia Erivo Ariana Grande show. You know what I mean? Featuring Michelle Yeoh and Jeff
sometimes
Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Let's go, girls. And also, guys, I guess you can tag along.
Which is fine, right?
I thought you were going to do that as Goldblum. I thought you were going to do that as let's go, girls.
Okay. I like it.
I think that's fine. I just think that the this is a hard this movie was always going to hard sell, right? Or be a hard sell, right?
Yeah, because if you know Wicked, you know that unless you do something drastic to change it, it's not as good as the first.
It's a bad
part.
time. It's just a bad time, bro.
The songs are good. The sequences, for the most part, are good. But if you know the show, you know it's not going to live up to part 1, no matter what you do, unless you make a major departure from your source material, which it doesn't seem like they're interested in doing. They wanted it to be a faithful adaptation. And if you don't know the musical, then you know what? Guess what? You get to find out what the rest of us have been dealing with since 2005.
You're just really tense for 2 hours, right? Like we tolerate Act 2 for No Good Deed and For Good.
Yeah.
Those songs are fucking sick. They go so hard.
I love the idea, though. Somebody made a little like animatic of this. I'm like, God, you're absolutely right. Of just like Dorothy sitting in the cellar in the witch's castle, and like you hear muffled up above her For Good. They were like, do you think she was listening? Do you
This lady
and
was just
after
trying to
all
take
that,
my feet 2 seconds ago. Is she singing a sonata?
like you hear all that, and you hear them like emotionally gushing to each other, and you still are like, I'm gonna throw a bucket of water on this bitch.
At least, brother. It's like you put me in a fucking dungeon.
I mean, true. Yeah, that's fair.
Dorothy is like, it's not her fault that any of this happened. She is kind of justified. You throw me in a basement, I'm throwing hands or buckets if they're available.
They're buckets.
Okay, so this is something that I've been thinking about, and it's not a good sign when I'm thinking it.
Oh, no.
Could they feasibly, but we'll say yes to this, but hear me out. Could they feasibly have just made one movie?
Yes.
Yes.
Easily.
Okay.
And if you really wanted to be longer, just make a 3-hour movie. People would have pulled up for that.
Put an intermission in there.
That's what I'm saying.
In
one of the interviews, Steven Schwartz was like, he was like, it had to be 2 parts because Defying Gravity is a stopping point.
Yeah.
Right. It's like Defying Gravity happens and then you have to have a break.
That's
like we call those acts.
Intermission.
Right. A24 started putting 15-minute intermissions in their dog shit ass movies. Y'all can put a 5-minute intermission in Wicked. Just make it longer. And now they're like, oh, let's release a double feature. It's like it should have just been one movie.
Yeah. It was purely a money and marketing stunt to do that.
And I'm sure y'all made y'all's bag. Good for you.
Sure.
You wasted my time.
And they'll charge us premium prices for all of the different like double feature showings.
Real.
Oh my God. I did not realize that they were doing a double feature the day before. I work next door to a movie theater. There were so many people that were out for that. I'm like, oh my God, you're going to sit in this for 5 hours? That's insane.
But I feel like if you would ask maybe not 5. I feel like if you had people saw Oppenheimer, motherfuckers would sit in 5-hour movie.
That's a 3-hour film, but I know what I'm getting into with that.
Gone
And
with the
again,
Wind
that's
is 4 hours.
That's the thing.
And that was 100 years ago.
You know what I did? I didn't get to sit and watch it the whole time. I was driving. Forgive me, but I had an 8-hour drive to a wedding over the weekend, and you know what I did for 4 of those 8 hours?
What'd you do?
Listened to a 4-hour video on the history of the Walt Disney World living animatronics.
Defunct Land reference.
4 hours of documentary with an intermission.
Oh shit! In the YouTube video, bro. Y'all have no excuse.
Kevin Perger, you are my king.
The king that you are, Kevin. I love you. Please come on the podcast.
Come on the pod, hang out.
But
we'll talk about your favorite
the point
movie.
still stands between like major film houses and other studio like offshoot indie scene like ish areas like A24, and then just indie creators in the YouTube space. Content is becoming longer. You could just put a fucking intermission in there. There's no reason to break things up unless you absolutely need the time to build out the story. And in this case, it's already been there. Or you're just doing it to make money. Because you know what I really noticed from this one versus Wicked Part 1 was how many licensing deals they have. There's an absurd amount of things that have Wicked branding for no good reason. Pun intended.
Got him.
Things are just needlessly pink and green. And if it ain't Cosmo and Wanda at this point, I don't want it.
I don't want it.
Lord.
Final thoughts, man.
Man, I feel bad for Elphaba. She got a scarecrow boyfriend.
She's living the Mad Max life. She'll be fine.
Not if they ever try to fuck again. You saw what material he's made out of. That shit sucks.
Just use the cardigan and some lube will get you taken care of.
Scratchy burlap fixed by lube.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
He's not speaking from experience. He swears.
Yeah, I would never.
I would never. No, the music in Act 2 is some of the best. Like, some of the songs are some of the best. Like, No Good Deed, For Good. Yeah. For Good is one of those ones that I'm like, I hear this over and over again, not just out of this show, but at least this is a canon experience, a canon event. Girls in musical theater. At some point, you will be besties with someone that will tell you for your senior showcase or your end of year duet, you two should do For Good.
Sir.
And I can't tell you whether or not you should or shouldn't, because sometimes you go, I hate that bitch now, or I love her, I miss her. Yes.
It's the complex feelings that add to it.
Exactly. I've been so kind of over that song, but even in this version of it, I was like, oh no, this really fucking got me. The door scene too, right after it, where they're on the other side of the like covered door. Apparently, Chu did not call cut. He just let them keep going to see what those reactions were to the point that they started crying. That it was
a lot
just
of people
like,
in my theater did that too.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, but babies, like, I'm like, there's some really lovely moments in this, which just makes me kind of hurt more. And with Steven being involved in this, writing 2 whole new songs for this movie, and still not giving like really the room or the blessing to fix the story a little bit, like to fix some of these greater things that, like, I've heard someone. Shea Frillis described it as like they didn't touch the quintessential like integral rot that Act 2 just has. They tried to put band-aids on things that don't save the rest of the rot that's in the act.
Yeah.
That, like, it can't salvage it. So it just upsets me that we spent all this time and all this money and all this everything making it beautiful and gorgeous and not bother to touch that, knowing perhaps what we could have had might have been amazing if we just tweaked a little bit more, dug a little bit deeper. If you want the full Wicked experience, then yes, go watch part 1 and then part 2 of this, and you basically get there with another hour of your time spent.
Fit in a piss break, though. That's 5 hours of movie, man.
It's a lot of movie.
I'll keep it quick. They did the best that they could with material that isn't good. Or should I say, for good. That's wicked.
You had bars and then you ruined it.
No.
Hey, I didn't want it to be good, man. It's your opinion that it had potential. I was planning on taking that from the start.
It's hard for me to say that it was a waste of time, but it was.
No. Stand on business. It was a waste
Yeah,
of
we
time.
stand on business out here. Yeah, it was a waste of time. I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed the time I wasted, but it was still wasted. It's the same issue I had with the first one, man. You drug your feet to get the runtime going. And like, I get it. That's what sells in Hollywood now. You do big brands and you make a movie last like somebody's entire day. Cut every awkward silence, cut every extended look from this movie. You have a solid like 2-hour film. And add it to the first one and do the same on that one. You have a solid like 2.5 hour film.
But alas, we cannot certify it as crispy because
we cannot. It's almost there. It needed maybe you needed to double batter it. Maybe you need a little more time.
Still
in the
a
fryer.
little soggy.
Just a little soggy.
You tried doing it pan fried, but you know in your heart you should have done it deep fried in like an actual fryer.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work out, man. It's better than if you tried to bake it in the oven, but
True.
It just don't work, man. Sorry.
But you know what does work?
Yeah.
Our lovely listeners. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for joining us on this adventure, on this journey, on this flying broomstick into Kansas. Sure.
We're going to Kansas now.
Shit. Follow us on social media, Instagram and TikTok at LibArtistPod. All that good stuff. Join us next time when we find out what color Four Loko makes your kids.
I'm scared.
Peace.
The Liberal Artists Podcast premieres every other Thursday on your favorite podcasting platform. The show is hosted by Bodio, Kaylie Horowitz, and Andy Gibson. You can find the show at LibArtistsPod on Instagram and TikTok. Thanks to White Hot for performing the theme song Reflect, which can be found on freebeats.io. Now, I'm off to go exploring, and maybe, just maybe, I'll find a sheep that I can call my own. Good day.
My thesis that this movie has a tone problem.
Tone problem. Toblerone, tone problem.
There's a tone problem in Wicked for Good.
He's on that Oz speak, bro.
I was gonna say
you gotta wait
it's
a tick.
Give me a clock tick.
A clock tick.
They kept trying to make that a thing. Stop trying to make fetch a thing, but
stop trying to make clocks a thing.
Yeah. Kaylie doesn't want you to tell time ever.
No.
Just guess with the sun.
Get on
it's
with
fine.
it.
Anyways,